Hello, people. This is another Random Ramble, which will get uploaded probably later sometime. Anyways, this is Sorachu, aka Pikachu 20, aka Ace Attorney Applejack, whatever.
Hey guys, this is Steven the Master 95. What's up?
Hey guys, this is UnsealedCross, and it's great to meet all of you once again.
Hey guys,
I'm a person.
I am the 1992, and I'm a newbie of this group.
And I'm a person. Hello.
Nretsew,
Yeah,
quit jerking her.
But I'm
boys.
tired. Shut up.
But I'm tired.
Aw, let me play the saddest song on the smallest violin for you.
It just went out of nowhere.
Yeah, that just came out of nowhere.
You don't call it Random Ramble for nothing.
Derp.
Well, of course.
But
Yeah.
anyways, we're going to be
Anyway.
talking about the fan bases.
Oh yes, I can think of plenty of butthurt fan bases.
Let's start with the most notorious one.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
The Sonic the
Yeah,
Hedgehog
Sonic-
fan. The Sonic the Hedgehog fan base. Specifically, the classic fanboys.
Yeah, mostly. Because, let's just think about this way. They would, the classic fanboys would just complain and whine and bitch and moan, all because they haven't seen the classic Sonic since Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe Sega decided to change his design. Cause for a new generation.
I mean, that's what's common with when it comes.
If the new
One at a
design-
time. Wait, one at a time, guys. One at a time.
Okay.
Alright, let's Steven go first.
Okay, so what if the modern Sonic has green eyes? So what?
Yes.
As I was saying, see, it's really common for video games to have video game characters have new designs over and over again. I mean, I'm not bitching and complaining about all the new Star Fox designs, and there's been like several of them.
Yeah.
One of the most best examples is Mario's design when he went to Super Mario 64.
Nobody complained about that.
But Mario.
Do no wrong.
Oh, yeah. Then you have to be careful because Mario's design, at the same time when it changed, it hasn't changed much.
Right, but I'm saying from Super Mario
All
Brothers.
it did is just make this new Mario design and make it look like
They can look more modern.
Right.
more modern and more
The
shiny.
most modern looking Mario
more
is
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean,
Like
in that one,
they
he's
gave
actually, if you
they
look
gave
at the
Mario
picture, hang on.
blue eyes.
Yeah, hang on. If you look at the Mario Brawl, he actually has proper texture, and you can see that he's actually wearing a denim overall. Okay, and
Well,
the
that
other
was-
game,
I was going to add, it was also in Melee as well if you look at the cutscene.
Yeah.
He has denim jeans.
Yes. Continue, Steven.
Okay, back to Sonic. Not only they complain about the character designs, they also complained about the voice actors as well.
I mean, this is what I saw. A lot of people saying, get rid of Jason Griff and all of them, like new voice actors. That's what they did. But then people were ranting, saying, Sonic sounded too cocky-ish and stuff like that.
I mean, sure.
This is
When
what
Jason.
his personality is. He is a very cocky character.
Exactly.
Sonic OVA, anyone?
Yeah.
shut up,
Exactly.
Tails!
Yes, Sonic is meant to be a cocky character, so the voice actor is going to make him sound cocky no matter who it is. But, I mean, I will admit that Jason Griffith probably started out pretty bad, but
Yeah.
he got better over time.
I agree.
Just give Jason Griffith some chance.
Well, he's working with Pokemon.
Seriously.
Steven, he's working with Pokemon now.
Don't get me wrong.
That.
When I hear his voice acting as Sonic in the Sonic 06, he sounds like he's stoned.
He sounded drunk.
Yeah.
He's probably an alcoholic.
But for some reason, he doesn't do a bad job with Shadow voice.
Nope, he does not do a bad. He does a really good Shadow voice. He never really screwed up.
Yeah.
I like him as Shadow.
He did a really good job as Shadow.
And another thing I could think of about, the Sonic fan base is that, they were ranting at Sega, saying, give us a good 2D game. You know what they did? They gave us Sonic the Hedgehog 4. And what they did,
it's the modern Sonic.
yeah, but they just bashed it for a stupid reason because it didn't have the classic Sonic design,
And it didn't have the spinny feet.
This goes into the next point I want to make. In Sonic Generations, they clearly point out it's the same fucking character because they say that the classic Sonic is his younger self. So fuck you, you fucking classic fan bag.
Yeah,
Actually, I want to say it right here.
Classic
Sonic
Sonic
just
is not-
bitch slapped you in the face. It bitch slapped you and said, deal with it, it's the same fucking character, now quit crying.
exactly. So what if he has green eyes? So what if he is taller?
Exactly, like they did when 06 happened.
Yeah, and also this is basically the reason why I left the fan base, because the fan base complains about minor shit.
Let me bring this up. Okay, let me brew this point up. I can understand them voicing their complaints about certain stuff in the series. But seriously, Generations, Classic Sonic, his shoes aren't like they used to be in the classic days.
Are you
Nope.
fucking serious?
I'm not
classic
kidding.
Sonic shoes. It looked like Sonic from 1991.
They were complaining about the shoes.
It looked like fucking classic Sonic.
Seaside Hill isn't yellow. Oh, not Seaside Hill. Sky Century isn't yellow.
Yes, that argument. That made me so ticked off when I heard that.
You know, I don't even know what that is, but since I'm not a big Sonic fan, but I do know what classic Sonic looks like, and they're bitching about his fucking shoes. Are you serious?
We're complaining about the buckles on his shoes.
I thought classic Sonic had the buckles. I've seen him have the buckles.
In the one they used for Generations, I think they may have forgotten about that. I think. But it was a small, minor detail. They still gave them what they basically wanted.
Yeah.
And you know what they did? They basically shorted on the story because they wanted to get the game out quick.
Yeah.
Here's one next game.
And also, Sega was trying really, really hard, trying to listen to the fans, and they just put the classic Sonic in. There you go, you got classic Sonic, so shut up and be happy about it.
Yeah, and as I said, they basically bitch slapped the classic fans by saying, it's the same fucking character. Quit bitching.
Yes, and what did they do? They still complain about it. And look at all the ratings that the game got. They
It got
rated-
lots and lots of positive reviews, with the exception of the Gaming Forum review. That's because that guy's a Sonic fan fag as well.
Yeah, and also, another thing. Even if IGN gave Sonic Generations a positive review, an 8.5 out of 10, the fans still complain about it.
Yeah, the fans
because-
complain. I mean, at first I was like, it looked like the person wasn't really trying to play the game, but then I had to think, he might not be attuned to the Sonic gameplay at all, because when you're a reviewer sometimes for those big companies, you have to crank out stuff super quick and super fast, so you might not have the full time to enjoy it like normal people would.
Right.
Yeah. 8.5 out of 10, you still complain about IGN's review. That's pathetic.
Here's what IGN does. See, the reviewer, he's not the one who's playing the game. It's other people who are playing the game, and IGN just comes up with their opinions on what the game is. See, what IGN went as far as to give the game editor's choice, yet people were still bitching about the IGN review, all because it boosted into a wall.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can see that, like, he did boost into the wall. I'll give him that much of a complaint, because it does look like he boosted straight into the wall.
Yeah, purposely. It looks like it, but, you know, that's...
And actually, I've seen someone use the boost throughout the entire level by going supersonic, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe this guy did have a point, but he also said in there, you have to master it, so yes, in that regard, I have to give him that much credit.
Yeah, it does take a little time to learn the system. Even when after playing a piece, on the PlayStation 3 I had to sort of relearn the system because, you know, they changed around all the buttons a little bit.
Right. But let's move on from I want to move on from the Sonic bags to my personal gripes, and this is with the Final Fantasy fan bags. These people piss me off to no end, like when they announced Sorachu being multi-platform. I've seen so many stupid ass people flip their shit just because Sony doesn't claim ownership of the game. Who gives a flying fuck? There's just a distributor.
Sony doesn't actually own it, Square Enix. So Square Enix. Yeah, so Square Enix can do it.
I know there's such a fan base, and it goes along with the Sony fan base as well. Seem to think that Final Fantasy belongs solely to Sony. No, it doesn't. If they would have done their fucking research.
Steven, get a little closer to your mic, man.
Yeah, even though that Sony only distributed the game.
Yeah.
All because Sony distributed the game doesn't necessarily mean that Microsoft is not allowed to make the 360 version of Final Fantasy.
Or Nintendo. And you know what? Nintendo has a stronger relationship with Square Enix than ever. And, you know, look at what we're seeing. We're seeing Kingdom Hearts come out on the handhelds, and we're hearing, in fact, that the next Kingdom Hearts 3 is supposed to be on the Wii U. So, there you go.
Right.
Alright, if I may go ahead and talk about a fan base that really ticks me off, if I may.
Yeah, I just want to get my final thoughts on this. They would have done their research, because they always like to bring up Final Fantasy VII with their bullshit arguments. If they would have done their research, then they would have realized that Nintendo initially had the rights to it. But the problem was, the cartridge wasn't able to fit the entire game on there. Which is why they put it on the PlayStation 3, because they could put the entire game on 3 discs.
Yeah, exactly.
Because basically the PS3 is basically a Blu-ray disc.
Right, but I'm talking about
There's more space.
No, Steve, I'm talking about the PlayStation. Not the
PlayStation, Steven, not PlayStation 3.
Right, okay.
Right, and the only reason why they put, for the Xbox version, they put it on 3 DVDs is because DVD can't hold the entire game on there. But again, graphically it looks no different than on the PlayStation 3 version.
Yeah.
And they're just bitching for the sake of bitching, and that's what gets me really fed up with these idiots. Okay,
here's a certain fan base that does get on my nerves so much. I'm talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Oh, don't get me started.
Okay, hang on, I'll stop you there. In COD's defense, I do think it is quite a good shooter. Like, I'll defend the game, but I won't defend the fan base. That is all.
I'm not saying that COD is. We're not saying that it's a bad game, but
I know that. But I'm just making that point. It's not a.
It just gives us the feeling that it's just the same game as the last
no, the fans are making it seem. The fans are overhyping it, and they're going all crazy about it, and it's making the game. And when you actually play the game, all that hype and stuff, you can't really get any enjoyment because you heard all this stuff about it.
Exactly. That's the point I was trying to throw.
It's an overrated, over-advertised game.
Yeah, see, that's what my point I was trying to throw in. See, they over-advertise it, hype it, and all that stuff. And, and I've come across, like, a lot of Modern Warfare 3 fanboys, say that, it's the only good games they can have. And it's like, asking about Mario, say, who gives a shit about Mario? Hello?
Yeah.
Mario.
Chances are they would be saying, "Oh, Mario's for babies."
Yes,
Mario's been smashing the heads out of Goombas since before Call of Duty was in its diapers.
Yes, I hate it when people discredit series just because they don't have guns and crap.
Well, here's the other thing. You can have a good first-person shooter with, a good plot. A very good example of this is Halo and BioShock.
Yes.
All I gotta
the point
say is,
that
Mario doesn't have any guns. What do you expect? It's an E-rated game.
Sorry, Steven, I can't hear you.
Okay. What I said is, okay. It's Mario. Mario doesn't have any guns. What do you expect? It's an E-rated game.
I know, but they treat it like it's total crap. When the fact of the matter is, it was one of the first games out ever.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for Mario,
and also
you would not have video games.
Yeah.
Rob started it, but Mario saved it completely.
I mean, if I may remind you to those fanboys about the 1983 video game crash that came from the E.T. and Pac-Man game that was on the Atari 2600. But then along came Nintendo with Super Mario with the N60 with the Nintendo Entertainment System. That
And Rob the Robot. I remember Rob the Robot.
Yeah, exactly.
And
so that game, we wouldn't be having video games to this very day.
Or we might just be getting them.
Right, we would just keep having mediocre titles, and they would just see it as a novelty and not a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, like we would see crappy Atari games, and you wouldn't see you would never see Call of Duty.
Tetris in HD.
Yeah.
Poland in HD.
Right, but still, I want to
And
get
you
back.
wouldn't be seeing any of these games today when Mario does not exist in the video game world.
I mean, not to discredit. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
That's why Mario is known as the video game king.
Right, and
Exactly.
And I do agree that Master Chief. I want to get back to this, but I just want to say this. I do agree that Master Chief does deserve all the fame he's gotten because, as I've stated before, Halo and BioShock proved that first-person shooters can tell a story, and it can be interesting, and it can have interesting characters.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just that the gameplay gets, all cliche. It gets really boring. It's just the same gameplay over and over and over again.
Right, but if you do it right, like Halo and BioShock, then you don't care about the
graphics,
gameplay.
and that's it.
Yeah, it's just
I mean, whenever I play Halo, I don't give a shit about the gameplay. I mean, if it is a little broken, then I am going to bitch about it. I care about the story. I want to know what they can tell me.
Yeah, I like a little story, and I like listening to the stories in my games too. That's because I'm mostly an RPG fan, but I like play Sonic games. I like to hear their little stories. I like Colors' story. I like Sonic Colors' story, even though it was pretty lighthearted. It had a lot of.
Yeah,
Like,
here's my opinion about the game.
Action-adventure games that are pretty long. But then again, after all, I am an open-world gamer.
Yeah, but what were you about to say? Four-wheeler.
Four-wheeler.
Alright.
Four-wheeler.
In my opinion, what makes the game is two things: gameplay and the story.
Right. I mean, but be fair, if the graphics are not up to par, insert Deadly Premonition there, then there is something to complain about.
Yeah.
Okay, you got. I mean, as we've seen before, like going back to Sonic Colors again, the game, even the games with the most low techest of the Wii has a standard video quality card in it, but we saw what the Wii could pump out on that card.
Right. Sonic Colors, I was surprised by the graphics. I'm like, this is a Wii game? There's no way this is a Wii game.
Same
It
here.
looks more like a 360 or PS3 game.
I mean, that's.
I'm sorry, there, Pichu.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's like you would expect to see this quality of graphics in like you guys just said. I mean, when we first heard the name Sonic Colors on the Wii, it's like it's gonna be another Sonic Colors Sonic title. It's gonna be another Unleash like we got the first time, and we saw how that was on the Wii. That didn't look too bad either.
No, it didn't. I was surprised that it actually looked almost as good as the others. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the TurboGrafx 16. Like they compared Street Fighter 2 to the 16-bit versions, and it looked just as good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, just because, the game was on a Wii doesn't mean it needs to have, like, cartoony-looking graphics. I mean, I've seen cartoony graphics in a PlayStation and Xbox 360 game like Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts,
Yeah.
I mean, look at Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. That was a pretty good game, and that had realistic graphics.
Yeah. Oh, and also, I had to bring this one up. I just remembered a game. Epic Mickey. Not the most favorable of games that it was building up to be, but the graphics were in it, surprisingly, for a sort of cartoony look that they were going for it. They look pretty impressive on the Wii.
Yeah, that's one thing a lot of people complimented the game, that it was very colorful and it looked very impressive for the Wii.
Also another game. Super Smash Brothers Brawl.
Yeah, Super Smash Brothers Brawl in itself was pretty, it looked pretty polished for what it was. When it first came out for the Wii, you weren't expecting Smash Brothers after hearing about what the Wii could do. You weren't expecting that to come out of it.
Right.
I can think of another good game, Portal 2.
Yeah, Portal 2.
Portal 2 is not a Wii game.
Right, but he's just saying a game in general.
Yeah.
The games we've seen the Wii I say the Wii is the best in showing that just because your system is on a low tech video card doesn't mean you still can't have impressively looking games and story and gameplay.
Yeah, I'm also interested to see what the Wii U is going to present. I mean, I've already seen like a new Zelda game coming out for it soon, and it has like pretty good impressive graphics. I mean, it's the same as the Wind Waker, but still it looks pretty impressive.
Oh, Skyward Sword. Not that. No.
They're coming out with a new one for the Wii U.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but you seen how Skyward Sword looks on the Wii?
I haven't played it yet.
Oh.
I've seen it through,
I have heard a lot of good things about Skyward Sword, so I am definitely going to check it out as soon as I get the chance.
Yeah, all I know of that game is through Cinemassacre's playthrough of it so far.
And how does it look to you?
And also, speaking of Skyward Sword, let's talk about people who complain about X-Play's review of Skyward Sword, all because they give this 4 stars out of 5.
Oh, goodness.
Well, that's right up there with Metroid Other M, which I didn't agree with either.
It's like, but seriously, they still get. It's like we're going back to this again. People complain about it, even though it's still got a good grade.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, if they don't think the game's a perfect score, then don't listen to them. And if you have an opinion about the game, then that's fine. Just don't try to shove it down other people's throats.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
and say that, this game is perfect and you know it.
One game
All
that
I
gets
gotta
a lot of
say
that
is
is
just
Skyrim.
one thing.
Oh, Skyrim. Oh, don't even get me, please.
A very good example of a very good review on Skyrim, and have you gone to Hellfire recently?
No, I haven't.
Hang on, I'll link you to it, because the Gaming Brit did a really good review of Skyrim. He didn't actually do a review. He pointed out all the fucking flaws. Because he was sick of people saying it was a perfect game. Just watch it. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
The very, very first thing you see.
Well, I didn't find a lot of things wrong with it because I have the PC version, so patches come out a little bit faster.
Yeah, I haven't played Skyrim yet, but I have heard really great things about it. And I heard
It
that,
is
like,
a good game. It is a good game, but it is a bit overhyped.
Yes, it is a bit overhyped. Ridiculously.
Yeah.
And it's not perfect. It's definitely not perfect.
Well,
You have a horse, like Nretsew showed me the other day, you have a horse defying physics.
Also,
well, that's just nitpicking.
all I gotta
Who
say
gives a
is-
shit?
all I gotta say is this. Nobody's perfect, and nothing is perfect. There's no such thing as perfect.
Speaking of which, Pega, can you try and log into Grand Fantasia for me just to see if it's working on your end? Because it's not on mine.
Okay. Anyways, let's see. What else can we talk about?
I don't know. Oh, my Windows needs updating. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. What's the update? Security update. I might as well get that then.
What else can we talk about?
I don't know. I haven't had much to say this entire thing because I really don't have much to say on this topic.
I think we could probably talk about, like, the white knighting issue, you know?
Right. Yeah, like
Okay.
certain users on YouTube seem to be getting lots and lots of white knights as of late.
You know, I can think of a lot of them, but won't mention any names or anything like
Yeah, in
that.
other words,
Let's just talk about white knighting and you can say it's scenarios and
white
stuff.
knighting. We haven't got to that yet since we're basically talking about the fan base.
Yeah.
Right. As for the white knighting, I have seen it a lot. Like all the fans will flock to whoever puts criticism on their favorite YouTuber's video.
That gets annoying.
It does.
Yeah.
It really does. Because
I've seen it. I've seen it happen like about maybe I don't know, 10 to 15 times or so.
Yeah.
Right, but sometimes when the white knights attack, and then sometimes they do apologize. And there was one
Yeah, and
instance.
also-
I'm not going to mention this person's name, but the person did apologize in a very polite way, and it's like, okay, you learned your lesson. Thank you. More people need to learn this from you.
Alright, so yeah, just... Alright, that's okay, Pega.
Also, another thing.
They must
Like,
be
if
doing
you
some
post a
maintenance.
comment if you post a comment criticizing a certain popular person, you will get butt raped by white knights, which is
you
pretty
need
stupid.
to have a valid reason though. You can't just say this person's shit.
No, there can be perfectly, completely reasonable reasons that you don't agree with it, and they'll still come after you.
Isn't that just
Yeah.
trolling? I don't get
I could
this.
think of a really good example, but I can't mention names. But I'll just say, this certain particular person did a really great job on the commentary on another person. But the thing is, that person had like a huge fan base, and that person got white knighted, even though the person that was doing the commentary on it did do like a lot of good research and all that. So.
Right, well,
And
I
you
drop
might
out
know
now
what we're
since-
talking about.
Yeah, well, since I don't have much knowledge in this type of thing, I'm probably going to drop out since I don't have much to say anyway. So, I guess I'll see you all later.
Alright.
All right, see you later.
Alright, see you later,
Point.
Nretsew. Hello,
Yeah, and
BlisteredBlood.
Hey,
A
guys.
Random Ramble.
We're
Oh.
talking about butthurt fan bases and white knighting.
Oh, brother.
Don't mention any names, just saying.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Yeah, so it won't cause too much drama.
Yeah.
Because they could say that drama for their mama.
Exactly. Yes, they can.
Nice use of analogy there, Pikachu.
And most likely the drama that they bring to the mama, their own mama don't want to listen to it.
Once again,
No,
nice
but-
little limerick.
Yes, thank you. Anyways, what are your thoughts on white knighting? We kind of already went over butthurt fan bases, unless you could think of another.
Ridiculous. And
pointless.
okay, all I gotta say is that, okay, loyalty is good enough. Too much loyalty would show that the person that you're defending can't fight his, her, or her own battles.
So basically, what you're saying is that it's good to be loyal to somebody, but the thing is, too much loyalty will just be, all fucked up.
Right.
Yeah, and it will go out of context, and it wouldn't sound like you're defending the person.
My thoughts in regards to White Knights is it's just simple. They're pretty much all over the internet, no matter who the person is, no matter who it is they're defending. It could be, and I apologize for using this kind of language, but then again, who's going to be watching this anyway? There's going to be cam whores, and there's going to be fanboys or fangirls of that particular cam whore. It's pretty much universal, no matter where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, white knights are everywhere.
And and all of us in this call may or may have not intentionally became one at certain point in our internet lives somewhere.
Maybe in our younger years, probably.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, sure thing we have white knight people before, but that's back then when we don't know better.
Yeah.
One time I tried the White Knight, my most favorite band to listen to, but then I realized, they do have some haters, and not everybody's gonna like that type of music.
Yeah, haters gonna hate people.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Then
yes.
again, the complete 180 could happen. Sometimes, over the course of either the music you listen to, the stuff you watch, you may end up actually being totally put off by it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you could be after listening to it for so long, you're just like, wow, this is really crap. Why did I actually start listening to this?
That's happened to me more than once.
Or why did I start watching this? Or what the hell is this? And shit like that.
Yeah.
What am I playing?
And
It happens with video
say
games.
something
It happens.
bad about this. No matter whether if you bring valid reasons or not, they would still go after you.
Oh,
Yeah.
quite clearly. And with quite
Yeah.
the venomousness as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes.
But a
yes,
simple,
yes.
a simple cool remark. Well, not like cool as in yo 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 and shit like that, but a simple, nice, calm response will shut them up just like that.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't respond back with any yelling and stuff. Yeah, they'll most likely leave you alone. That, or you just ignore them.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
exactly.
Yep.
Because hey, everyone's entitled to their opinion,
Exactly.
But yeah, seriously, white
Oh, man.
white knighting is not cool.
Bless you.
Yeah.
I
White
had
Knights
a
out there, knock it off.
Yeah. What else can we talk about? Stuff that. Let's just make this call stuff that sort of annoys us about certain things.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Let's see here. What annoys me?
To be honest,
Another thing, but-
I got one. How
Go
about the hatred for the new Thundercats show from the old fans?
Well, I haven't watched the Thundercats, so I couldn't bring those statements up.
The only
haven't
reason
seen
I
it
bring
either,
this up
but
is because I have encountered this in both online and when I used to go to college. It drives me insane because it's like they see it and then they don't give it a chance. To me, it's actually a lot better than the original because they stick straightly to the story and they don't deviate. They don't fucking clown around.
I can think of another example of a TV show like, the Looney Tunes show, like a certain particular ranter who I will not mention out loud.
Yeah, another who shall not be named.
Yeah, let's just say he's kind of a nostalgia tard. You got going on.
We know who he is, but you.
Yeah, he was keep on ranting about Looney Tunes show, saying it's nothing like what he grew up with. But here's the thing: it's supposed to appeal to a newer generation.
Right.
And plus the writer,
so
and plus
all I gotta say is get in with the now, okay?
and plus, I'm sorry for cutting you off, UnsealedCross. And plus, the writers of this show, they're trying to get into the flow of how Looney Tunes work. Looney Tunes hasn't had an actual ongoing show for a while. Besides their little movies that they spit out every so often.
Yeah.
Right.
So they never leave from what Looney Tunes was all about. Sure
Right.
thing, it might be it's a sitcom and some of the personalities changed, but yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say they changed all that differently. I mean, Bugs Bunny is still an asshole. Daffy Duck is still, this greedy, evil bastard who just wants to ruin everyone's lives.
Lola's just kind of become a little weird, though, but I think they're just still trying to get personalities straight.
Right, and to me, this is how I view the Looney Tunes show. It's it's after their golden years, so they're just retired in a nice little neighborhood, and they're just enjoying each other's company. That's how I view it.
Yeah, and it's just showing their lives after their golden years.
In Orlando, Florida.
Maybe. Or
Nah.
Palm Springs, I guess. 'Cause that's
Oh.
where I always wanted to go.
Oh, speaking of which, we have our nostalgia tards that are out there, but we have these. What is the term? New fags.
Oh, you mean like we know who reviewed a certain game?
These people who like the new stuff and discredit all the old crap without even giving it a chance. But vice versa.
Yes.
Then again, new fags
All I gotta say is,
go ahead.
Because it's new doesn't mean it's good, and all because it's old, it doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah, it goes either way.
Yeah, it just depends on what type of song or music you listen to or watch.
Or show or anything in general. And this sort of really irks me because the MLP fan base, specifically for the current gen that's out right now, sort of is on this. I don't know. There are a few out there who do this. For whatever reason, they'll discredit Gen 3 just because of the way the ponies were drawn.
Well, I don't discredit Gen 3 because of the way the ponies were drawn. I discredit it because it sounds really fucking annoying, and there's no point to it.
It was, well, to be fair to it, I don't like G3 all that much either for that same reason. But to be fair, it was geared to more little girls. At the same time, you didn't have to make them feel like they were kind of dumb at certain points.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
That's another thing I don't like about it. It doesn't treat them like adults. For the most
Or like a person, like an actual person who can actually think.
Right.
But with G4, it doesn't dumb down at all.
Well, at least, I mean, it still keeps it in some boundaries, but at least it doesn't make you want to go put your head in between an anvil and have all your brain juice squeezed out from how degrading it sounds.
I just wanted to have my ears burned off and my eyes torn out with this spork. That's how
The
annoying
same
it was.
also sort of. Yeah, I was going to say, the same also applies to the time when Sonic was shifted from his classic look to his more modern look with a green eye.
We already
We already covered that. Well,
Yeah.
let BlisteredBlood. Well, let BlisteredBlood say his part on it. I guess.
We'll let you have your piece.
I'll
on
let you go ahead, Blistered.
Go ahead.
All right, but like I said, though, the same also applies with the current look of Sonic, and especially when you're talking about like his classic short, chubby look to his more slimmer and streamlined.
He looks like Felix the Cat. I'm sorry. He looks like Felix the Cat. I'm sorry.
That's a good one, though.
Yeah, that's all right.
He's all stretched out. He's all stretched out like Gumby. He's like Gumby.
Crap, I do 20 years.
No, classic Sonic and Sonic Generations. Felix the Cat. Holy crap.
But still, though, the thing I was trying to get at here is that people have been bitching about art styles, character designs, and they're never going to be happy about this overall. They're never going to be impressed. They just continually nitpick, bitch, and complain about it, probably up until Doomsday, whenever that might be.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
is that coming
Oh.
this year?
Guys, I can think of another one.
Pointed with
Okay.
What's up?
I can think of another one. Two individuals ranting about the logos.
Oh.
I remember this.
Oh, yeah.
My brain, it is at the point of teetering on insanity right now. from
Okay,
hearing that.
you might know what I'm talking about, but this certain person complains about the logos, such as let's see,
Gatorade.
the Nike logo, the Gatorade logo, and all that.
God forbid
and,
the Nintendo
yeah,
logo.
and also the Dunkin' Donuts layout.
Yeah, here's the thing. With the Nintendo logo, we all know what the Nintendo logo looks like. It's Nintendo in an oval shape.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
but
who
some
gives a
people-
shit if they change the fucking color? As long as you know the shape of the logo, you're going to recognize it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
And actually,
come on.
like,
Any-
pointed this out throughout his whole response to this certain person.
No names. No names.
No names. No names.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Whoever edits this video, we have to bleep that out somehow.
Yeah, go ahead, bleep it out. But anyways, as I was saying, that person who did a response to the other person pointed out that just because a logo changes slightly, it's still recognizable by either a color, shape, or the name.
Okay.
Exactly.
And like the other guy that ranted about the logo, not the same one that you're talking about, Cross, is that the Pepsi logo changed so much that nobody's gonna want to buy the drink, even though it has the exact same taste to the drink.
Yeah, and that's what I say. I call it
Get
bullshit
this,
because I
folks,
drink
this
Pepsi
is
sometimes.
also the same person that did, like, I guess 4 rants on Cartoon Network.
Well, Cartoon Network's kind of crap
Some of his
nowadays.
rants were justified, but he didn't give the shows a chance, and then when he did, it was still biased.
I had to. Let's not go on ranting about people complaining, because then we'll sound like we're complaining so much.
Exactly. I just wanted to add on to what Steven said.
We are, but
Let's talk about something a little bit more positive, like some of the shows on Cartoon Network that are actually good.
Adventure Time.
Amazing World of Gumball.
regular show.
Regular show. Oh, regular show. That is my favorite. Wait, what? Mad is pretty cool at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
There's
what?
only one gripe I have in regards to Mad, though. It's basically an animated version of what the variety show was back in the 90s. That's the only thing I got.
Someone. I'm sorry for cutting you off, UnsealedCross, but someone put Mad on the same level as saying it's a watered down version of Robot Chicken at times.
Well, at times, yes, but from what I understand,
Excuse me?
after
It's shown on Cartoon Network.
right, but as I was saying, from what I understand, they got a deal with Cartoon Network after they were canceled, which is why it is watered down from what the sitcom or the variety show used to be. I meant to say.
Yeah. And the regular show.
That is such a good show. I love that show.
The show feels. Continue, Cross.
The reason why I like it is mainly because it feels like a show that I grew up with, and yet it's also fresh. I mean, it's a really cool idea. It's, just a regular day, then all this crazy crap happens.
Yeah, and when each episode begins out, it begins like it's a chilled out day. The two main characters in the series.
Mordecai Rigby?
Yes. Don't they sort of remind you of yourselves on certain points a little bit?
And what I like about regular show is that it's really creative.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
it's inventive. It's something new. It's something fresh.
Yeah, I mean, like you can tell when certain things that have been cliched they've been cliched like a crap ton are coming, but at least they do it in a way that can get your attention.
Right,
and
clearly.
And not to mention, there's also really good anime TV shows that are like the new Thundercats, Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Ben 10, Generator Rex.
Right, and
the
again,
list goes on.
Right, so it's not like Cartoon Network hasn't died out. I mean, there was a point where I thought their programming went to shit, but now I see it's coming back.
Yeah. Speaking of programming that Cartoon Network has, and still has control of it, even for the past, 5-10 years, I think, after Fox lost their rights.
Yep.
Pokemon! I've talked with you a little bit in the other random...
Yeah, you did in the other one.
Yeah. Since we're talking about stuff that's not all that bad, ever since 4Kids lost Pokemon as dubbing, it's been... I mean, before 4Kids got crappy with it. But, Pokemon has sort of been that sort of... if you see it, you'll actually watch it because it's slightly entertaining. It's not bad. It's sort of in between. You can watch the whole episode and not be like, at some points. But yeah. I just want to know what you guys think of it.
Well, I think the newer season of Pokemon finally decided to take new and fresh ideas like Team Rocket not sucking. I got really sick of that.
Yeah, Team Rocket sucking after... I'm sorry. Continue.
Yeah, after Johto, I got really sick of it. Like, okay, come on, there's gotta be some competency with these assholes. I mean, they were a threat in the beginning of Season 1, but now they're just a joke. This isn't cool anymore. I want to see a threat. And they are a threat now.
And they are a serious threat. Serious business threat. Serious threat.
Because everybody knows that this is serious motherfucking business.
From what I understand, since I skipped the Hoenn saga entirely because I was completely fucking bored with it.
No one likes Hoenn for whatever reason.
Yeah, I do like the games, but the saga was just boring. Anyways, from what I understand, Team Rocket defeated Team Plasma, and Giovanni was impressed. He picked them up, and they went to some secret facility that Team Rocket owns, and they were trained. That's from what I understand, that's what happened.
Yeah, and now Jesse James and Meowth are now these really badass villains now.
Right, I mean they still run away, but it does look like a strategic retreat. Like, oh, well, that actually does make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, their plans are still... They still are failing at their plans, but at the same time, they're succeeding with some.
Right,
Now,
so I think what they're doing is they're showing that while they're failing with these little plans, they're probably studying the strength of everyone, and then they're going to unveil this really huge plan.
Yeah, the thing is that they don't sound like three dumbasses that they don't know what the hell they're doing.
yeah, exactly.
That's another thing I like as well. Yeah.
They're still sort of trying to get Pikachu, but Pikachu has become almost on the back burner now. It's like, we've been trying.
This thing I've been seeing, Pokemon over and over and over again. They were trying to just go for Pikachu over and over again. Now they're
I mean, at times they were smart in going for the most stronger Pokemon, but they did it in such a way it was just horrendous.
Right, and then they said, or the featured Pokemon in the episode that we go after as well.
Yeah. But now they're strategizing and stuff, which is why I like Sinnoh, because they had a villain in there that actually had some strategy.
Yeah,
Pokemon Hunter.
Even though they're supposed to have strategy to begin with.
Right, but that's what I meant to say, Sinnoh. I really didn't give a shit about Sinnoh. It was just really boring. But then I've heard people say that it got really good towards the end. And I watched a few episodes, and you know what? They're right. It did get better towards the end.
Yeah, Pokemon Hunter J was the thing that threw me for a loop.
I wanted the series to focus more on her.
Yeah, because every time she got in there, the stuff got real.
Alright, another thing I liked about...
And also, let's see, we have Pokemon for like, I guess 16 years now.
Yeah.
About.
14 years, actually.
And, basically, we still see apps. We still see Ash to this day.
Yeah.
At least, well, yeah, we can go on and on for hours and hours about how Ash...
But we talked about that, Nretsew talked about it last.
Let's talk about what we'd like to see Ash do, actually.
I want to see him catch a legendary Pokemon, damn it. At least one. Catch one.
Can he come close to one catching one at one point?
Seriously.
Oh. Man.
I'd also really hope that he actually wins the Unova Regions championship, because people are saying now that he got to the top 4 in a Sinnoh, he's probably gonna either go to the top 2, the top to final and lose, or actually win the whole kit and caboodle, and then go off into another adventure, and that will be the end of his journey somehow. And they may or may not start off with a new Pokemon series, or that's what I'm hearing.
Right.
The way I would like to see is that, Ash finally becomes a Pokemon Master, and then, they have, some sort of kind of different character, focused on, instead of, just focusing on Ash all the time.
Yeah, or they could do this. Remember? There are other series that a lot of people are wishing that they would make into an anime, into a Pokemon anime. Pokemon Mysterious Dungeon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I thought they did that for like 2 episodes.
They did it for specials.
Yeah, they did this for a special, but I would like to see that as an actual anime series.
I mean, the story in the game, if you've ever played it or at least watched the gameplay footage of it, if you can try and look up some for the series, the story in it is really intuitive and really deep, despite the fact that it's a character who supposedly is mute. Your character has a lot of depth into it. The character you play as, despite the fact that she is a silent protagonist.
Are you talking about in regards to Trainer Red?
No, we're talking about Pokemon Mysterious Dungeon.
Yeah, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Basically in Pokemon Mysterious Dungeon, we have Pokemon, except that they could
the thing in regards to that is, the same thing has been said about the Pokemon series, the video game series, over the years. It's been a silent protagonist, no matter who it's been. It could have been, even though you could pretty much name him anything. But the main thing of it is, his name was Red. And for all the years that the games have been out, he has never said one word. And yet over the time, it seems as though people have been putting words into his mouth. Hence this sort of follows the chrono rule, according to one of the many RPG cliches out there. That's my whole deal with it.
Yeah, I can see that. I think they could. I think the folks listening to this podcast could tell that we're running out of topics.
Basically, the
pretty much.
person that you name in Pokemon games, I bet it's like the RPG version of Gordon Freeman.
Might say that.
Yeah.
What else can we actually?
Gordon Freeman.
Yeah. What else can we talk about?
We can talk about, video games that we are looking forward to this year, or movies that we're looking forward to watch.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I am looking forward towards Sly Cooper 4. I am a huge fan of the Sly Cooper series, but I'm looking forward to the fourth one as well. So, and that's
I honestly thought that series almost died. Honestly. I liked the series and how it was going, but I thought it died somewhere.
Maybe around
Games
Sly
that I'm
2.
looking forward for is Grand Theft Auto 5.
I'm looking for it for Sonic 4 Episode 2.
Me too. We're going to feature Tails this time, my most favorite character in the series.
And I am looking forward to Kid Icarus Uprising.
Me too. Same here.
Yep, I'm looking forward to the Silent Hill remasters and the new Silent Hill game.
Let's see. What am I looking forward to here?
Oh! You guys heard about this already, haven't you? But they finally announced that there will be a Star Fox title for the Wii U.
Oh, hell yeah! Yay! I'm sorry.
Yeah, I heard Platinum Games is going to be working on it.
Platinum Games?
Yeah.
Tell me about them. I have no.
It's the same guys who made Bayonetta.
If Crystal's gonna be in there, then we might.
I think the guy who's in charge of it, he did work on Devil May Cry, but I think he did, and he also worked on Okami, so I think we're in good hands.
No, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about Crystal and the many furries out there.
Oh, yeah, don't get me started on all the yet art that I've seen with Crystal. It's pretty disturbing.
Hey, don't think me anything like that.
No, I'm not saying you're like that.
Then again,
No, it's just saying.
Yeah. Look, I may be a furry, but I'm not a fur fag. I'm not sexually attracted to these characters. I'm just a huge fan of anthropomorphic animals.
Same for us. Yeah. Same for us bronies. We're not sexually attracted to these cartoon ponies. Just saying. I know how much you want to make fun of that.
Well, Granny, I'm glad you brought that up. Here I say I'm glad you brought that up.
Anyway. Good.
I don't want to mention names.
Well, at least not when it was talking about that other subject. Yeah, Fred. We can.
The game I'm looking forward to the most nowadays.
Do you see what the apples can't? I see it clear as day. I know she does.
Who's going first here?
Come on,
You
Go ahead.
I said Silent Hill and we were going to start, and Pika brought up Star Fox.
Yeah. The game I'm looking forward to, and this was actually the beta that I just recently acquired through a gift. The game that I'm actually looking forward to the most here is Super Monday Night Combat. Supposedly, it's basically a different variation of what Team Fortress 2 would look like, only if it was in the third person.
Actually, I've played
And I
that
have
game.
seen the gameplay footage of this.
I've played it myself.
Seen gameplay footage of this. Yeah, I have seen gameplay footage of this, and I have got to admit it looks very promising.
I've played myself BlisteredBlood, and it is a pretty good game.
I haven't played Monday Night Combat, but I have heard good things about it.
And as for movie-wise, what I'm looking forward to, I'm looking forward to
Especially
the
with
new
the
Ghost.
addition to the new class edition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sad.
Yeah. Now, as for movie wise, which I'm looking forward to, I am definitely looking forward to like the new Ghost Rider movie, the Adventures movie. You know, and as for other movies, I'm gonna have to wait and see.
Men in Black 3.
Oh, that's the one I forgot. I am looking forward to.
Yep.
Yeah, that's been in production since, I think, 2 years?
Yeah.
A year ago?
Huh. Yeah.
I think they started filming a year ago.
Yeah.
Is there a confirmed release date as of yet?
Not yet, but they are shooting and producing it right now.
Fair enough. I'll have to keep my eyes on that.
Yeah, although I heard it's supposed to be released during the summer, so I'm not sure. It might be this year or next year.
Yeah.
But I'm also looking forward to it because I saw the second one when I was 12, and that was my first experience of just saying this movie's crap. This is completely boring. I don't know why they even thought about releasing this.
Okay, let's see.
Crap, we're running out of ammo. Quick, someone come up with a subject.
What else?
I guess we got nothing to say. Besides, this call is going on for like an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, we can label this
Showed up at a half-hour mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can label this call sort of okay, I'm just gonna say it. This call was sort of fail.
It wasn't that much.
Asshole.
Yeah, but
I managed to cover at least quite a few topics.
Yeah, we covered a lot of topics, but
yeah, that's all the topics for today's people, and this is our Random Ramble.
a very boring, not really
It got
entertaining.
boring towards the end.
I bet
Yeah,
that I would bet that people will close the window after like 15 minutes because we're gonna be talking about boring stuff.
Oh, now the podcast starts lining up of us as we talk about our fail to actually entertain people with this.
It's not our fault that we failed.
Yeah, but anyways, everybody say goodbye.
Yeah.
Yes,
Go ahead, Bliss.
Now,
Go ahead,
say,
BlisteredBlood.
speaking for Nretsew North Tap, I am BlisteredBlood, saying have a nice night.
and I'm UnsealedCross, and I'll see you all later.
This is Before We Were 1982. Nice to meet you guys for the first time, and I'll see you guys next time.
This is Sorachu, Pikachu 28's Journey Apple. Oh my goodness, this podcast was a fail.
Yeah, I should say my ending.
Dang it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Anyways, until then, this is Steven Master 95 over and out.
Yes. You guys can now go beat your heads in from listening to how boring this podcast was.
Yes. As I say, we started off very strong, but then we got kind of boring.
Yeah, we did.
Besides,
We suck!
I'm gonna go to bed because I'm tired.